Hello everybody, and I welcome all of you back to Raging Reality Classic, and here's something very interesting you might possibly not know, ladies and gentlemen. We're only just at the halfway stage of this covers album, and I might actually have to go back in my Rolodex of a memory, because I legitimately don't think we've ever, in the 6.5 years I've been doing YouTube or checking out music, I don't think I've done an entire album that has literally just been covers. Which, that's different, I suppose. Yeah, no, seriously. In fact, actually, it's 2 whole albums, because Volume 2 is still ongoing on my main channel. But, wow, that's actually... That's kind of a very interesting turn of events since nobody asked. And since also nobody asked, we return to Apocalyptica, this time doing a rendition of Creeping Death on cellos, which is pretty interesting, because Creeping Death is... It's either on Ride... I'm pretty sure Creeping Death is on Ride the Lightning, but... It's sort of one of the lesser-known songs that Metallica have done. It's still good, but then again, I suppose when you're being released on either Kill 'Em All or Ride the Lightning, you kind of get a little bit lost in the shuffle, but that's besides the point. And besides, we're going to see what it's like on cellos, so let's go. Yeah, Bloodborne 2, where are you? Because is it me, ladies and gentlemen, or is this just plucked straight out of a concept for Bloodborne? A game that turned 10 years old this year, and, well, you could have told me it just came out yesterday, because this is stunning. It's sharp, it's intense, it's dramatic, but it's also kind of like really, really catchy, the sort of thing that you can get lost in a little bit. I'm guessing this is phase 2. Okay, that... What an absolute... Oh, God. Oh, my... This... I wasn't even, like, kidding around when I made that whole remark about being pulled from Bloodborne, because this... I wish I could actually put into words what an absolute treat this is, because it seeps, it bleeds into your system in a way that some bands wish they could just do seamlessly. And maybe this says a lot more about how much of a technical masterpiece quite a lot of Metallica's songs are. And that is, and I stand by that. A lot of Metallica's discography is what can be described as technical masterpieces. And what Apocalyptica have also done is that not only does it showcase this in their delivery, but it also showcases just how intricate and how spindly... is spindly? Is that the word I want to use? Well, also about how technical it is to actually play songs on cellos, because these guys are, like, not hanging around. And which, when you begin to think about it, maybe it makes more sense to do it on cello, because for those who don't know, I'll keep this relatively short, thrash metal thrives on things being fast-paced, so you need to have, on, like, the amplifiers, you need to have the noise sort of turned up. Yes, you didn't think I knew anything at all about audio engineering, but there you are. Even I can surprise myself. So you need to sort of you need to fiddle around with that. But when you put it on cellos, I do apologize for that, by the way. When you put this sort of thing on cellos, you create something so fast-paced and so maniacal that it sounds evil. It sounds it sounds, like I said, it's the sort of thing you expect to hear in Bloodborne, for being fast-paced and to have the feeling that something is creeping up behind you and you're ready to die. That's half of what Creeping Death is pretty much about, but that's a lot of what Apocalyptica's Creeping Death is about. So with all that being said and done, I hope all of you guys enjoyed Creeping Death by Apocalyptica, and I cannot wait to see all of you guys again in the next video. So take care, and bye-bye for now.